Hey folks, so what we're going to do here is run through Sal'Diresh Vault 1 and I'll show you how to use the key that you get to go there. First thing you need to do is teleport to Arcadia Underground. Okay, when you arrive at Arcadia Underground, equip your key and then use the key that you've just equipped, the Sal'Diresh Vault Key 1, or use tool, and it will put a marker on your map as to where the actual instance entrance is. Now they're not normally very close to the TP, so you're going to need to get in your vehicle and fly there or drive there. There's the entrance coming up, so land your vehicle or stop your car, whichever, run up to the entrance and use the doorway. And then you'll get a message that you need to be a member of a team to enter. Now for the purposes of this instance, you can be alone in the team. Normally if you're alone in a team you can't loot anything, but because you're looting just a crate or a chest at the end of the instance, you can actually be alone in the instance and it will still be successful for you. And now you've created your team, the door will let you through, although it will give you another message which will basically say once you go through this door, the key that you've got is going to be removed from your inventory. So here we are actually in the instance. You can see it gives you an hour to complete the instance, and you get a little screen here that shows you the damage inflicted. Over there on the right hand side there you can see the revival, repair and your TT terminals. So you run down this short section of corridor here to get to the first bunch of mobs that you have to kill. Just here on the right there's a gate here. Now these gates won't open until you've killed the first group of mobs which are through this door here. So here's the first group of mobs, just in this little room here. Got to kill all of those before those gates back there will open. And I'm not going to show you me killing all these, it'll cut in a second to the last one or two. Now the hitboxes on these mobs is a little bit odd, and I recommend you have auto use set and move to target when interacting. That way as the mob's bouncing up and down, your gun will move in tune with it and it'll make it a little bit easier to keep locked on target. So that's the first bunch of mobs killed. Now you'll see when we've killed those, these doors will now open and you can move on to the second room. Here's your second room. another group of mobs. Couple in here of slightly higher maturity. There's a couple of olds I think in here. Don't think there's any youngs in SD1. And you basically kill all these mobs and then you progress through to the final room where there's 2 more mobs to kill. Again, I've cut this, but you can see by looking at this when they're all on me how bouncy these damn mobs are, these Yarrijack. So that's all the mobs killed in that room, and now we'll run on to the final room where you face the final 2 mobs. So here's the first one here. It's a level 6 Yarrijack provider. Kill this one and then you're on to the last mob. And again, I'm cutting this just to keep the video a bit shorter. So there he is, nearly dead. And once he dies... Is he up there? No, once he dies, then the final mob spawns. Up there, look, which I believe, yeah, it's a Guardian, so it's a level 7 Guardian, and that's the final mob that you have to kill. So once he's dead, you can run through this room. See those gates up there? They're similar to the ones that you had to pass through earlier on in the instance. Those gates will now open and you can get through to where your loot is. Should mention that when you kill that final mob, it reduces the timer down to a 10-minute timer. So you've actually got 10 minutes to run through here, up to this chest here, ahead there, and get your loot. So here we go, opening the chest, and it dropped a gun, PBR-7 pistol, and some shrapnel. Then what will happen is it pops a box up on the screen here, which tells you how many mobs you've killed, and how many containers you've opened, and how long it actually took for you to do the instance, and then you're kicked out the instance, and you can go and do another one.